A pleasant good night to each and every one of you tonight who are watching. Please text in the chat where you're watching from. A pleasant good evening to one, and a pleasant good evening to all. You may come from the east, you may come from the west, the north, the south, the northeastern, the southern. Welcome. You have a seat at this table. How is that? Welcome, welcome, and again, I say welcome. Let's jump right into it. I have a topic tonight, and the topic that I would like to discuss with no further ado is when you come to this country and you're undocumented. When you come to this country and you not have on your socks on your foot or your socks in your shoes, it is always tough to get through the hurdles, the pitfall, the downfall, and a lot of stuff. So, tonight, you're going to hear from your host how to battle these situations. And you're also going to hear from me how I managed when I was in your shoe. Who is here tonight? Checking in, checking in. Who is here tonight? Good night. I can tell you who is on. You may be anonymous, but I know who you are. I don't know, my glasses not tonight. The topic tonight, Jamaican runaway. Everyone wants a better future. Everyone would like a better future for their family and also for their children. Being a Jamaican and living in Jamaica, we all look forward to the American dream. Just like any other person. We want to take care of our families. We want to take care of our children. When you have a child going to college and you don't know how the ends will meet, you come into this country and you hit the road jack, undocumented, without your socks in your shoe, and you struggle to get a job. When you do get a job, you're sending money back home. Western Union, you're sending back money back home. Living with family member can be a pain in the butt here when you don't have your socks on your shoes. Sometimes people use you, they abuse you, and even friends, they give you a job, and when they give you a job, they expect you to mind them out of the job. If you are living with someone, 100% help to the expense, you're going to sleep, you're going to eat. Help with the expenses. Nobody not tell if you go pay nobody mortgage now. But contribution. Because you don't expect to come in one family member house. And you go eat, you go drink, you go use light, you go use water and no pay no bills. No thank you, no sing so. Because when you come at this country, your sister nothing you no free. Not a thing here free. Only thing free is snow and you get it a winter time. Follow? So, some uno live in a family member house, uno live in a friend house, and uno have no thread bag, uno not up no money tight like guitar string. Uno not pay no bill. Uno eat 3 meals, Uno drink, but when you no got phone no money, uno decide fi do no contribution. I wanna get this thing from. Look here, you see in this Mary Makaya, papers are no papers, you got to pay bills. That is one thing that is sure. You got to pay bills. And family member and friend. You see, when you not have the people them live on no place, please no fees on fi dig out their eyeball. Them fi can't dish out money like rice go uno. Like uno own them. You know work so. People have to go out, they got tile hard for money. So when you no borrow the people their money, give them back. Not because them have no papers, you no borrow them money, you no want pay back. Them buy them groceries, them buy them things, you no take a set like a picture metro. You no want buy nothing for yourself. You no live for the people them like ticks because them not no papers, them supposed to mine, you know. I won't get that from. You no know how hard it is to go out, they go work. And then you no want easy money. You know work like that. Here how it go now. You see, if you have somebody in your house, a family member or a friend, and the here and they don't have their papers, set a rule. Now that you're working, I would like a contribution of X amount. Just saying, for example, I would like a contribution of $500 towards the room where you're in. Fair enough. And at the same time, when you pay the money for the room, you can't need a boy, woman, man, or girl there. People are human being. I have been through it. Oh, you mean nobody can come visit you? You're a prisoner? Nobody can come visit you. I was living at a particular home. No have on no socks by my foot. And you buy anything, them fees and them fi take it. And you know fi ask feet. Because when you ask feet a problem. Judgment. Huh? Where you get that from? Next on the agenda. You know want live. You borrow them money, you no pay it back. When them ask for your money, them not supposed to ask for it because of problem. Come on, everybody is human being, and blood runs through people's vein. I remember taking one of my friend. It was too late for her to go home, and she sleep overnight. And the landlord vex. Because you're not supposed to carry nobody come there when you rent furnished room. You're not supposed to carry neither man, woman, nor boy, nor girl there. Nobody can come visit you. Them set that they rule there. Where you hear that from? People are human being. If they are paying for a room, how nobody not supposed to come look for them? Me have room, you know? But me no rent it out. I'm not subletting it because I rent. Because I know if I rent a young lady, she'll eat food with salt, she'll go carry a man come there. A one bathroom. So me no in I mix up, me make my room rest. Next is that if you rent one man, he might go carry a woman come there. You can't stop that. Woman are go want dress anyhow, inappropriate. You have other man in our house, me no want no problem. So me have high blood pressure, me stay away from stress and problem. Me want go and batter it out. Next to begin with, when somebody give you a job here, say you know no papers and then give you a job here. Them tell us say job at X amount. That time them a take X, them collect the money, you know, and them give you know. And when they give you, then take out from the money. And then they come back to you and get from you against Jamaicans, me I tell you about. Extortionists. Half of people when they don't have no papers yet. Like I sell them, I sell work. Every week, one woman, Jamaican woman, because she give the girl the job. Every week she go, she a collect. $150 every week. So my job, them a pay $500, $400. And then you get somebody fee collect him if $400 and give somebody 150 out of it. Wickedness and madness. Use and abuse people. The other day somebody was telling me about this lady. When she took her, she knew that she didn't have any document. And she gave her a job off the book. And then the lady started to abuse her, but she didn't know that the lady got her working papers to work and have things to work now. That she got it. So the client want to hire them privately and want to get rid of that person. So the lady saying, if you go and work with her, I'm gonna call immigration, I'm gonna this and I'm gonna that. But little did she know, the lady have her papers and I tell you, a lot of people are out of the loop now because of this new administration that has gonna kick in. Them got get themselves straightened. But a lot of use and abuse you go through here. People say them a true partner, you're going to partner with them. Them take your money and you don't get no money. You know, everywhere you look, you carry down. Remember, I was throwing this partner and this man, 4,000, how much, how much? Me never get all draw up till this very day, me not see money on my eye. You hear me tell you? So sometimes we are here and we go through a lot of abuse. When you don't have your document, a lot of abuse. People use you, then take you to engrave it. And I remember this lady, she was working with this family, looking after her son. And the lady fire her and no give her no pay after she work her. She go to the labor board and she have to, the boss have to pay a lot of money to the government and to her. So when you not think say, undocumented not have rights, yes so. Them have rights in this country just like me and you. You know one landlord do me? She lock the door after me pay me rent. Lock the door. Don't give me any key. Change the lock. I just went down to the court undocumented as I was. Because I knew that the law protects me. She hide from the salmon. She turn up a court. She want to come argue with me in the court. I didn't answer. And the clerk of court tell her to give me a key. And she said, if this cannot be resolved, we're going in front of the judge. So I just said, you know, I wanted to go back to work that day because I have to take off work. And when she think I'm going to pay her, she had my security deposit. I just leave 2 days before the 2 days before the security deposit and come move my stuff out. Because I decide to not give her no more money. I live out my security. Because I always pay my rent. So, for those who are here, undocumented, I'm here to encourage you today just to hold on to faith. Because one day, the silver line behind those clouds is going to burst. And you're going to get your papers in your hand, just like I did. A lot of times, we look down on people. I remember where I'm coming from. I remember my tears. And out of my tears and out of my undocumented situation, I was able to send a son to school to become a journalist. My big daughter, she has a master's in criminal justice. She's in the justice system right now, presently. And my baby, she owns a bachelor's in biology. You see what a undocumented people can do? A mother can do? Listen to me. A lot of us here, send our sons and daughters to college, and they came out victorious, top of the line, good education, university education. We not just come here for waste time and give away money and dash away money. I know a lot of people, they want to get it the easy way and they pay money and didn't get through. People rob them and thief them and tell them what them are going to do from what them can do for them. And them never do a thing. You understand? A lot of us have been through the ringer and back. Been through hell and back. Cry day, cry night. High water. If our pillars could talk with high water. So when somebody they hear, to all those Jamaicans up yard who are watching me, just when people come here and then run off, they must go through hell and high water and no liquor ball me ball ya. And no liquor tears me shed. Look at me today. Look at me today. Hands down. Hats off. Clap myself. I've done well. I have done well. This weekend, last weekend, was an awesome day for me to have all three of my children in one place. We could have food, fun, and fellowship together. This hasn't happened more than 16 years. So it was nice. The feeling was awesome. We sat together in one bench as a family. The family unit sometimes is broken, and that destroys society. We have to make strong our family ties, our family band. You know, they have a saying, family stick may bend, but never break. Let us cement our family stick, that it may never bend and never break. Even if it bend, let it never break. We are here as a family, binding hands and heart together to support each other. Family do not destroy each other or tear each other apart. Normally, I notice nowadays that I have a list. And when my son started journalism, there are a lot of words he could not pronounce. And here I am, doing the same thing. Sometimes some words is just like a list. List tongue. In Jamaica, we call it list tongue. I'm going to share something with you guys on the same subject that I'm on. All right. This is a story. Let me look for it. One day, feeling trapped and suffocated in their own home. This is a person who is undocumented now. The Jamaican individual decided to pack a few belongings and head off to find solace with a distant family member with hopes of a fresh start and a better life. They arrive at their relative doorsteps only to be met with a cold indifference. Yes, sometimes we are running from the problem and the problem finds us. So no matter how far you run, the problem still come. This is a story of a young lady who was going through hell because she came here without her papers, looking for a better life, staying with family members, and she was having hell. You see, when you come here, so, and you stay with family members, and you can't get a job, every day you hear them. If you could cock your ears and hear them, and when him a go look work, I say him a go turn in here and use water and use light. When him a go look work, that time you try hard as hell, No work you can't get. Yeah, put the word out there, out there, out there. No. Then you have a choice. Is either to go back to Jamaica. You don't have no money for go pay your rent. You don't have no money for go pay your bills. How you go manage? How you gonna manage? So the struggle is real. As the days pass, it becomes apparent that the family member are using the Jamaican runaway for their own gain, making them do all the chores, household chores and errands without a word of gratitude. The situation escalates when the family members start to physically and emotionally abuse the runaway, leaving them feeling helpless and alone. Listen to me. You see, when you come here, some family member take you for them helper, them maid, then jackass, and then turn around and abuse you. Them use you and abuse you because they use your situation against you. You hear people say, foreign is not a bed of rose. If you come at this country without your socks on your foot and you get through smoothly with family member, clap yourself. Clap yourself. Sometimes you live with them. You not find them out until you leave. Kudos to Huno. When you leave, them feels you should have nest in a like a castle, day and night, because you know them a get the gravy from you. And when them a get the gravy from you, and the gravy train leave them, yeah, and them become enemy. Because that was a big feather in their cap. The little change we used to give them. So when you leave, a war, they must say, yeah, them not have nothing. You never have to leave. Come on. So, when you come here, make sure you get a job and you can go on your own soon. Sooner the better. Because when them have them stress and them problem and them come in and see you now work, a double stress, you get cold shoulder, you get evil look. Come on. So, you got to get a job. Despite the challenges and hardship they face, the Jamaican runaway finds strength in their resilience. Resourcefulness, they begin to form a plan to escape, from their abused family members and find a way to build a better future for themselves. With determination and courage, the Jamaican runaway finally breaks free from the cycle of abuse and set out on a journey to find their own path in life, away from the toxic environment that once held them captive. The story ends with a message. Members and find a way to build a better future for themselves. Let me see. With determination and courage, So, when that Jamaican runaway escape, gone on her own, and find a way out there, a path out there for themselves, all gravy chain cut off, then things start to get brighter, future start to get brighter. You can send money back home. When you're living with family member and they take control of your finances, it's a hell of a thing. Yeah. Some of them, they want you to open an account in their name. So they have access to the money and they keep your money for you. Listen to me. We are all adults. Don't let nobody keep your money. Don't let anyone keep your money because them not name bank. If them keep your money, you are going to run into problem because when you forget your money and when you ask them for your money, them feel say, you as a child, you're not supposed to ask for your money. And some people, then we want to work you and hold on to your money and no want to give you money till the end of the year. No sanky, no sing so. Don't be a fool. Once you work, you're due to your earnings. You're supposed to get your pay. Them no name bank to keep your money. So anybody that keep your money, or you can do this, you can open a bank account with a tax ID. Okay? You can get a driver's license in New York State and Connecticut. You can. You can get a credit card if you need it. You can go to the doctor. You can get free scale insurance. And you can get your own personal insurance too, but you got to pay. And everything under that is going to cost a lot of money. So there are things here that you can do. So if you are in the darkness, I'm here to open your dark understanding that there are things that is available. Me nah say if you go live on food stamp because that I did not do. Me nah say if you go live on a government house, that I did not do. But you know, like a health care. When it come on to like a health care, you know, the health care business, it's a must because if you're not working, you need the health care. If you're not working, you need the health care. So, that note, when you are here, you work, save your money. The piece explore the challenges faced by undocumented immigrant in the United States. It delves into the socio-economic struggle, including limited access to health care, employment opportunities, and education. The narrative highlights personal stories of resilience, showcasing the efforts of restrictive immigration policies, fear of deportation, and the outgoing fight for rights and recognition. Additionally, it examines the impact of families and communities, emphasizing the need for comprehensive immigration reform support system to alleviate their hardship. So, what I would like to see, I'd like to see immigration reform. Yes. And for those who are in the situation of undocumented, I pray for you night after night, I pray for you. I also pray for those who are jobless, those who are unable to work because of their circumstances. I don't look down on anyone. I never know which day I can be in the shoes of someone here tonight who is watching me from afar. I love to trust until it's broken down. We are here to embrace each other with love. We need to break down walls and barriers that separate us from loving each other. We are created by a creator who loves us unconditionally. No matter our wrongs, he will make them right. Start our day with prayer. Prayer is essential. Don't wait until you're sick to pray. Don't wait until something wrong to pray. Pray without ceasing. I know not everyone on here want to hear anything about Jesus or God or prayer. That's okay. But when you come on here, the name of the Lord is a strong tower, and righteous run into it, and they are saved. If I could tell somebody about the love of God and what he has done for me, my living will not be in vain. I grew up in a family where my mother prayed, my father prayed, my grandmother prayed. So prayer was the order of the day. And in a Jamaican household, you know, as a child, you have to go to Sunday school or Sabbath school. It was mandatory to go to Sunday school or Sabbath school. We were groomed and grown to respect and to reverence God and to call upon him for everything that we needed. Good times and bad times. We hear the sentiments of God echo in our home, through our community, by preachers and spiritual leaders. That was the norm. So we grow up to be praying children. Our parents taught us to pray. Cynthia, hello. All right, I'm reading through some comment now. Deanne, I don't know which language is that. Cynthia, which language is that? Oh, you're from Thailand. Hi, Thailand. I want to visit Thailand one day because you know what I heard about Thailand? Let me tell you what I heard about Thailand. I heard that if you're in the United States, you can retire and live comfortably, buy a house in Thailand because the US dollar is a lot of money over there. That's what I heard. I'm your everything. Away, I say. Amika. I think I've read all the messages. Yes, I had a very exciting weekend. A weekend full of food, fun, fellowship, you name it. My son was visiting from London. He just went back this morning. Yes. God is truly amazing. How was your week? How was your weekend? How was your weekend? Going into the week. How was your week? We're almost at the end of the week. How is it going for you? start of the new year? How is it going for you? Text in the chat. Is all is well? Did you guys had a rocky start? How is it going? Everybody good? Everybody doing fine? All is well to each and every one of you, and in the best of health. Health is the new wealth. So no matter what we do, we gotta give some self-care sometime, ain't it? We gotta do some self-care. Self-care is es importante. Very important. So at the end of the day, when we work our butts off, we're tired. We need rest. We need healthy food. We need to drink our water. We need to share. We need to be kind to each other. How is that? What are we going? Where are we going? What are we doing? I'm gonna have a little water. I'm gonna have a sip. This live that I'm on, I love to help the weak because I know I'm strong. I'm close to 500 subscribers, and you can monetize at 500. But here's the deal. I haven't got enough watch time, and that hampers me. That hold me backwards. So my plans are, I'll help the homeless. If I get to monetize, I'll help the homeless. I'll make it my point of duty to go and bring them some food. But I cannot do it without your help. If I don't get your help, how could I do it? It's easy. Watch a couple of the videos non-stop. Let the watch hours build up. Then I'll be able to monetize. And I'll be able to do something for somebody who is less fortunate, who are struggling. I have a job. Yes, but this would be a side hustle. I wouldn't solely depend on this for my income. But I'm trying to make a name for myself that I can stand out there and stand before you and help. If I can help somebody, then my living will not be in vain. I have a heart for the needy. I love the elderly. And I care for the elderly. And that's a passion within me. I serve with love. I do it as if I'm doing it for my mother. I don't specialize in color nor anything. But if I'm caring for somebody, I do it from the depths and the bottom of my heart. I don't leave a stone unturned when it comes on to caring for a client. country that I'm from, our parents taught us to take care of the elderly. Church also taught me a lot. We have our days when they will take us to the infirmary. Here we said nursing home. We wash client here. We give them shower. We comb here. All the ADLs we do. Assist them with their daily living and do for them that they cannot do for themselves. I remember on job experience, and when I walk into that facility, I felt like to go back home. I had was to put on plastic bags on over my shoe. When you step into that infirmary in Jamaica, BM, you walk in, BM, you walk out on the floor. And I go in there and I muster courage. And I clean them from head to toe. One lady fell in love with me so much. She was blind. She didn't want to eat anything from anybody but me. She said, make sure it's Miss Gordon giving me the food. Miss Gordon, and she listened and hear my voice. She wouldn't trust anybody else to give her anything. May her soul rest in peace now. Whenever I go to a client, and even if that client is combative, I make friend with that client first before doing anything. Because I always tell them, I am not here to micromanage you. I'm not here to rule you. You still have a say. I let them have that confidence within them that they're still in charge. Ask them question. Would you like this? Would you like? I give them choices because they have choices. I'm ready to give you a shower. Are you ready? Yes. You don't just push things down their throat. They have choice. So you see, once a client said, I'm giving a client something to eat, and the client said they don't want it. I'm going to say, are you sure you don't want it? Would you like to try? And if they said no, I back off. I'm not here to push. I'm not here to force. Sometimes I go on some cases and they said, oh, you managed that client. You know, I got a case and I was on that case for a year and 2 months. When I just started the case, somebody said, don't take it because that's stressful. And I said, I am going in there to make it my own. I went in there and I made that case my own. I made that case my own. 1 year, 2 months. I made it my own. So, no matter how tough the job is, if you go on a case and you feel it's too much and it's overwhelming and you tried and you can't do it, exit. Exit. Use reapproach. And if reapproach don't work, you wheel and come again. And if the wheel and come again can't work, your outer strategy, I think it's time to exit. We all have our ups and downs in life, and we have to take it one day at a time. I'm here talking to you. I don't know how the wheel will turn for me tomorrow. Even tonight, I don't know how the wheel will turn. So, we have to make it right. Make peace with everyone. Sometimes people come on here and they throw a lot of negative shades over here. I'm going to look upon them. This girl not see them because I embrace positivity. I have grown in positive situation. I don't know how to embrace negative situation because negative situation I run. I like empathy and good communication skills. That is lacking in adult more than anything else. We adults sometimes we tend to be like kids. Fuss and fight over every little thing. I have 10 more minutes on this live. So about 9 o'clock I'll exit because it's good to get a comfortable rest in the night to go to bed early. Early to bed, early to rise. Make one healthy, wealthy, and wise. Mr. Cowan, I guess you are the last person on this live. Oh, I know it's you. I will tell you, oh, I know it's you. But I think it is you. From my point of view, I think you're the last person on this live. So, I'm wrapping up. Please, I know a lot of you would watch this live. Please subscribe. Please share. Please comment. And please put some watch time on the videos. I am winding down. For those who are joining me this late, I am winding down to go to put myself together for bed because I need my rest to maintain my youthful look. So I'm coming down. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Share with your friends, your co-workers, and Jamaica at large. Because no mix up no over here. Only no feel say you can give me a subscription. Huh? Only no feel say you can like up your live. Like up my video them. Beg a little watch time. Them say King Nugget and in our own country. But I don't know if the Jamaican in America support me, but America is on the top of the list in my support. Whenever you're praying tonight, please pray for those who are in California, who are homeless, don't know where their bedded is from their bed foot, don't know where to turn. They lost everything. After building for so long, they lost everything. I pray for those children who are out of school. I pray for them. This is deeply troubling, traumatizing, and stressful and depressing for what they have seen and going through. So pray that they'll find comfort knowing that life is still there with them. And for many who has lost loved ones, I pray that God may comfort you and there'll be a hello after goodbye. It's so sad when you look at the devastation. It's not easy to buy a home and to lose it with all your personal belongings after burn to ash, and at that age to start life all over again. It's tough and it's rough, and I don't know, but may God keep them strong. It's not an easy road. It's just like starting all over again. Rough situation. A lot of people can't buy a house, and those who work so tirelessly and work so hard and buy a house lose it in a day. As I said before, we know not what lies ahead of us. We know not what is going to happen in the next few minutes, hour, or days. But we are here. We ought to make right and make peace with everyone. Some people go to their bed and did not wake up, and they didn't get to make wrongs right. We are here tonight. Find a peace in our heart to be willing to let our hearts be soft and not as hard as stone. Speak nicely to each other, that tomorrow morning when you wake up, the presence of God may grace those lips and honey may flow from your mouth instead of vinegar. We need to respect each other's point of view. Respect goes a long way. No matter how you slice it, how you dice it, respect. Have you ever seen somebody disrespecting somebody in your presence? And you stand in awe? What is that person saying now? What is that person doing? Could you imagine if somebody disrespecting you and you are in that shoes? No. We have to call wrong wrong and call right right. Say it like we mean it. Sometimes we see injustice, and a lot of us keep our mouth shut because we no business with nobody business. And no for we business, bungla no for we na Lucy. Pattern no for you na put spoon in there. But here, sometimes when we see these things and one person don't stand out, this thing continue and continue and continue. Just like racism. You're at a workplace and you talk out about racism. Who will lose then work? You will talk about racism and lose your work. Because one, you're going to be branded as a troublemaker. I've seen it. So some of my time, people not talk. Them just pass, close their eyes, close their mouth, and go through. Jobs, you learn to. If you talk, you get in a trouble. So when you see something and it not concern you, keep it moving. Push ahead and keep it moving. Because the moment you go talk, you get this shitty end of the stick, my love. You in the shit puddle, and the other person who make the wrong in the good stream. We're living in society where some people call wrong right and right wrong. So we are to understand that when we come upon this situation, we look left or we look right. But when you're caught up in the center of these things, then you're caught in the wrong trap, my love. A lot of time, we learn to stay silent. And when you see people silent, don't trouble them. Make them stay silent. You have another type of person who hide themselves from people. Them they are work, but you not see them. Then they are, you not see them. Then just take with themselves. Them not in no malice with nobody. Them not have no beef with nobody. But then just take with themselves. Why? They stay out of trouble. Nobody can call their name. Nobody can say them say. Nobody can say them see. And nobody can say them hear. Because them not see nobody. You understand me? That's me. So, please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please put some watch time on the video. Good night, Mr. Cowan. I see you. Good night. I see you watching. I call in a bit. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Like, share, comment, engage in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your contribution by subscribing, to all my followers on here, and to all those who are scrolling. A pleasant good night to you all. I'm on my way out shortly. So it's bye-bye. It's tata. It's adios. I'm out.